Today, we are joined by best-selling author, top business coach, and co-founder of Sports One Marketing, David Meltzer. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you so much. This is my kind of place to be. I am a side hustler, so I'm excited to be here.
Love it. Love it. Me as well. Glad to have you here. And I want to get right into it. You've worked with tons and tons of people over your years here on Earth. And I'm curious, what is the common denominator that you see in successful entrepreneurs?
Not only successful entrepreneurs, but celebrities, athletes, entertainers, billionaires, millionaires, and entrepreneurs. The most common denominator is simply that they must be what they can be. The only way people stop you from being what you can be is when you quit. 99% of the people quit before they're 25% of the way there. Of the 1% that continue on, another 99% quit before they're 50% of the way there. The 1% of the 1% simply are people that must be what they can be. They see pain as a turn signal, not a stop sign. They just keep moving and angling in a different direction, and they end up in a place better than they ever thought they'd be.
So that's an interesting point. You must be what you can be. So what that sounds a lot like to me is perseverance, right? Persevering, because that's really difficult, especially when you start comparing yourselves to all these huge business owners and entrepreneurs like yourself. But one of the things I kind of struggle with, and I'm kind of curious for your opinion on this, David, is perseverance and persistence versus self-awareness. How can we actually tell if we're on the right path or not?
So here's what we have to do is number one, we have to understand we have control of our mindset as well as our heart set. So we have control of what we think, say, do, believe. Our unconscious competencies, like our personality traits, characteristics, obsessions, and addiction, require self awareness. So we can control our mindset and our heart set of how we feel, but we have to elevate our awareness of those unconscious competencies. We have to elevate our awareness of the ego based consciousness when we have a need to be right, offended, separate, inferior, superior, anxious, guilty, frustrated, angry, any of these feelings. And if we can practice raising our awareness the same way we would practice anything else. And I think what comes to mind when you were asking the question is this idea it's more than just being and persevering and being persistent, it's enjoying the
Mm.
consistent every day, persistent without quit, pursuit of your own potential. So many entrepreneurs get in their own way because they don't have this self awareness of the unconscious competencies or the ego based consciousness, which gets in their way. And then they end up quitting because of it. If they can enjoy the consistent, persistent pursuit of their potential, not wanting what other people want for you, because people will laugh at you, scoff at you, make fun of you, then they'll applaud you. Or even worse, most entrepreneurs, they quit because they're voting for what they don't want in their life. They're using fear and that unconscious competency, personality traits, characteristics, obsessions, and addictions to stop them from getting what they want because they start focusing in on the mountain, not the power that they have to get over the mountain. And I see that all the time. And the mountain gets bigger when you concentrate on the mountain. When you concentrate on the power to get over the mountain gets really small.
Yeah, I think at least for me personally, I just focus on just being a little bit better than yesterday. And I think that over time, that is really going to compound. How important do you think it is that you're surrounding yourself with the right people? Because if I'm hearing you correctly, you need to embrace the suck, so to speak. How did the right people surrounding you
I love
impact that?
that, man. That's the most important thing, surrounding yourself with the right people, the right ideas. People ask me, how the hell did I lose $100 million, over $100 million in 2008? And I simply tell them two things. One, I did not surround myself with the right people, the right idea. And two, I had no humility. Humility
Mhm.
is the ability to ask for help. And if I was going to give myself advice at 12, 22, 32, 42, or even today at 52, it's two words that sit on my nightstand: radical humility. I consistently ask one question. I don't see people as gatekeepers anymore. I don't see them as those mountains anymore. I see everyone. My mindset is when I come upon Mark coming into this podcast for Side Hustling, I see you as a sponsor. I see you as a power sponsor, someone that knows somebody that can help me or can help me yourself and knows somebody that can help me. My universe is expanding and accelerating and growing at such a pace. It's extraordinary because on average, most people know about 1,000 people today. When I was young, you were lucky if somebody knew their golf group, card game, or church group. You got 5 or 6 people that can help you. My 10-year-old got 1,500 followers. He could help me more than my entire community when I grew up in Akron, Ohio.
That's funny. That's funny. It's amazing how connected we are, especially our kids as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed this episode. I've got several other episodes right here for you. Smash one of these videos to make sure that you don't miss out on the tips, tools, and tactics of industry experts. Let's take that side hustle full time. Smash one of these links.